At my brother's anniversary dinner, he looked right at me and said, "Charlie would have loved this restaurant. We have never known anyone named Charlie." I nearly dropped my glass when I heard it. His wife laughed and squeezed his arm. "I love hearing about your childhood friends." My brother nodded slowly. Charlie was important to me. I think about him a lot lately. My parents looked confused because they knew all of my brother's friends, and there was never a Charlie, but I knew exactly what was happening. Charlie wasn't a person. Charlie was a word we invented when we were 8 and 10 years old, hiding in our closet during our parents' worst fights. We agreed that if either of us ever mentioned Charlie, it meant get me out now. My brother had just said the name 3 times while staring directly at me. His wife ran her fingers through his hair like he was a pet. My sweet broken boy, always living in the past. She turned to my parents. "His therapist says the childhood trauma is finally surfacing. It's been hard, but I'm helping him process." My mother frowned. "What childhood trauma?" His wife tilted her head with fake sympathy. "I know it's difficult to accept. Denial is common in families where abuse happened." My father stood up. "Nothing happened to our boys." His wife smiled softly. "That's what the abuser always says." The rest of dinner was a nightmare. His wife ordered his food without asking and cut his steak into small pieces. She wiped his mouth with a napkin and said, "You always miss a spot," while he sat there humiliated. When I tried to talk to my brother directly, she answered every question. "He's not sleeping well. He's confused lately. He doesn't remember things correctly." She mentioned that his new therapist was helping him recover memories he'd suppressed. "The mind protects itself from horror," she explained to my horrified parents. "Your son experienced things you refuse to acknowledge. I'm the only one who believes him." His wife caught me staring and her eyes went cold for a second before the warm smile returned. "Your sister seems upset. Maybe this is too much truth for one dinner." She stroked my brother's cheek. "We should go, honey. You're getting overstimulated." My brother stood up like a trained dog. My mother started crying. My brother mentioned Charlie one more time as they left. Charlie would understand. His wife led him out with her hand firmly on the back of his neck. I followed them to the parking lot and blocked their car. "I need to talk to my brother. Alone." His wife stepped between us. "He's not stable enough for confrontation right now." I ignored her and looked at my brother. "What is happening?" His whole body started shaking. His wife grabbed his arm. "See what she's doing? She's trying to sabotage your recovery." My brother pulled away from her. "I don't know what's real anymore. She has so much proof." The words poured out of him. He explained that she'd been taking him to a therapist who kept recovering memories of abuse that never happened. The therapist had notes documenting his trauma history. His wife had journal entries she claimed he wrote during episodes he doesn't remember. "I remember our childhood being fine," he whispered. "But she has documents and recordings and everyone believes her." I started thinking I was the crazy one. His wife laughed. Actually laughed. "You are crazy, honey. That's the whole point. You've always been broken. I just helped everyone else see it." She turned to me. "He was too independent when I met him. He didn't need me enough, so I fixed that. Now he can't tie his shoes without asking my permission. That's love." She grabbed his face and forced him to look at her. "Tell your sister you want to go home with me." He was crying. "I want to go home with her." She smiled at me. "Isn't he a good boy?" I grabbed my brother's arm and pulled him toward my car. "You're coming with me." His wife screamed that I was kidnapping him, but I didn't stop. My brother didn't resist. He collapsed into my passenger seat and I locked the doors before she could get to us. I spent the next week building a case while my brother stayed with me. I tracked down the therapist online and found multiple complaints about them implanting false memories. His wife had built an entire false history and hired a fraud to make him believe it. The divorce took 8 months because she tried using the fake records against him, but now he's free and the therapist lost their license.